So this is a game that's just out of sequence, but I wanted to throw a netcam one in here. I showed the netcam of the custom set of these pads, which is a 34+2 Catalyst set, and we showed the netcam before the review, and then there's the review. But I wanted to show netcam for this one too. Obviously these are the Pro Returns, and they're not custom to me. These are 34+3. So as you can see, this thing is a +3. I don't really find it gets in the way that much. The biggest thing is the stick sometimes, like I land on my stick sometimes, and it takes a few games for my body to kind of adjust to this. So when I was playing in the playoffs at the end of the year where I was just wearing these, I kind of got used to wearing them, and I kind of played differently. My legs, like hips were wider apart, and my stance was a bit different, so I wouldn't land, like they wouldn't interfere with each other, and I wouldn't land on my stick as much. Here was just in the summer this year, and I was testing out a ton of different gear. You can see the Vaughn 70-degree break glove here as well. So me just testing out stuff, I don't get used to things as much, and that means I landed on my stick a couple times in this one, so it's a bit awkward in that sense, but not that bad. Thing to watch here though is where like I land on my knee here with this strapping system, where I don't use this inner strap at all, and it's just totally the FRS strap, and I just leave it totally loose. I land higher on the block here, and that's kind of where well, obviously you want to land, but the way I wear these pads, I prefer compared to the 34+2s, because I have to wear them a bit tighter. And this one, the way I wear these, I'm really comfortable with. And so that's why if I basically get another pair of Trues, I would probably go with a 34+3 and just not wear this internal strap, because I find it works pretty well for me and it's like pretty solid. The one other thing on here that I really like, and you can kind of see, is I've noticed with a lot of pads now, or I shouldn't say a lot, but a few pads I've used, this inner kind of leg channel is being slimmed out more and more, and this piece ends up becoming smaller and smaller. It's very evident on my Hyperlight 2s, where the boot is so flat and this is so tiny that your entire skate basically just sits on the ice. So whenever you slide, you can feel your skate hitting the ice, and I find my toes dig in a little bit more than I would like, compared to stuff like this. So this still has like right here, then right here, to kind of not prop up, well kind of, yeah, to prop up your skate, because really it kind of sits like this, right? And so your leg kind of sits on this, and I just find, or this really decreases the drag of skates on the ice, and I love how this feels and plays. It's way more comfortable to me than like the Hyperlight one. The PGS pads I tested were terrible for that too. So this is a lot nicer for like that feeling, and to have like more comfort on your skates. And I feel like it allows the pad to do a lot of the work for sliding and just for like moving, whereas the other ones, your skates are hitting that a lot. And I find it super awkward with like the Connect skates, especially just like the way that the inner edge is kind of made. And actually I can feel a lot on my True ones too. So it's probably all skates, but the True, it's the holder. I can feel the plastic of the like bottom holder hitting the ice at times. With these pads, you don't notice at all, and it feels fantastic. So it's a huge kind of shout out and props to True for kind of keeping that, because it's a more of a traditional design, but it really works really well. And like the Warrior pads, I don't have issues with it because I have that inner wing, and I have the normal size wing on it, so not like a shorter one, where I saw like some people mentioned online they didn't like how they went shorter, or that they didn't like using the shorter option. So I like that it's longer there and it has a bit more padding there, just to kind of keep your foot above the ice. Also, this isn't like a super fast skate or anything. This is like in summer around us, all the leagues kind of got shut down, and so there's no real hockey to play. This is just a group of people that play, and a couple of my team just playing around like in a relaxed shinny, and that's kind of all this is. So no one really takes it seriously. The ice is also really bad, like unbelievably bad. I basically played on this one week, and the next week you could still see the like ruts that my skates created in the crease the week later. So like this area that I'm playing in, it does not take care of the summer ice, so it's really disappointing in that sense. So if you're buying hockey equipment and you want to support the channel, check out the links in the description. In the US, check out the links to Pure Hockey. In Canada, check out the links to Hockey Supremacy. If you click those links and make a purchase, I get a kickback from the sale. So anything that comes back from that comes right back into the channel, so I keep making more content and doing like real reviews and stuff. I got buy gear to do a lot of the tests for it, so that costs money, and it would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, if you want to support the channel without buying anything, check out links in the description to Patreon, buy me a coffee. Everything through there comes again back into the channel, so I keep making more content and doing real reviews.
Y'all ready for this?
Ball, ball, ball. You're watching HockeyReviews.ca.